Yeah, Shalom. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. All praises to Yahweh, Hashem Shaiba, Hashem Kakodash, Barakatan. Okay, today we will read the book of Job, chapter 6. Yeah, chapter 6. But Job answered and said, "Oh, that my grief were truly waged and my calamity laid in the balances together, for it would be heavier than the sand of the sea, therefore my words are swallowed up. For the arrows of the Almighty are within me, the poison whereof drinketh up my spirit. The terrors of God do set themselves in a way against me, do it. The wild ass bray when he had grass, or lowered the ox over his fodder. Can that which is unsavory be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg?" Okay. The things that my soul refused to touch are as my sorrowful meat. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would grant me the thing that I long for. Even that it would please God to destroy me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. Then should I yet have comfort. Yeah, I would harden myself in sorrow. Let him not spare, for I have not concealed the words of the Holy One. What is my strength that I should hope, and what is mine end that I should prolong my life? Is my strength the strength of stones, or is my flesh of brass? Is not my help in me? Is not my help in me, and is wisdom driven quite for me? To him that is afflicted, pity shall be shewed from his friend, but he forsaketh the fear of the Almighty. My brethren have dealt deceitfully as a brook, and as the stream of brooks they pass away, which are blackish by reason of the ice, and wherein the snow is hid. What time they wax warm, they vanish. When it is hot, they are consumed out of their place. The paths of their way are turned aside, they go to nothing and perish. The troops of Tema looked, and the companies of Sheba waited for them. They were confounded because they had hoped. They came thither and were ashamed. For now ye are nothing. Ye see my casting down and are afraid. Did I say, bring unto me, or give a reward for me of your substance? Or deliver me from the enemy's hand, or redeem me from the hand of the mighty? Teach me, and I will hold my tongue, and cause me to understand wherein I have erred. How forcible are white words, but what doeth your arguing reprove? Do ye imagine to reprove words, and speakers of one that is desperate, which are as wind? Yea, ye overwhelm the fatherless, and ye dig a pit for your friend. Now therefore be content, look upon me, for it is evident unto you if I lie. Return, I pray you, let it not be iniquity. Yea, return again, my righteousness is in it. Is there iniquity in my tongue? Can not my taste discern perverse things? Chapter 7. Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? Are not his days also like the days of an hireling? As a servant earnestly desired the shadow, and as an hireling looketh for the reward of his work, so am I made to possess months of vanity, and wearisome nights are appointed to me. When I lie down, I say, when shall I arise? And the night be gone, and I am full of tossings to and fro unto the dawning of the day. My flesh is clotted with worms and clods of dust. My skin is broken and become loathsome. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and are spent without hope. Oh, remember that my life is wind, mine eye shall no more see good. Okay. The eye of him that had seen me shall see me no more. Thine eyes are upon me, and I am not. As the cloud is consumed and vanished away, so he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more. He shall return no more to his house, neither shall his place know him any more. Therefore I will not refrain my mouth, I will speak in the anguish of my spirit, I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I the sea or a whale that thou settest a watch over me? When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint, then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than life. I loathed it, I would not live alway. Let me alone, for my days are vanity. What is man that thou shouldest magnify him, and that thou shouldest set thine heart upon him, and that thou shouldest visit him every morning, and try him every moment? How long wilt thou not depart from me, nor let me alone till I swallow down my spittle? I have sinned, what shall I do unto thee, O thou preserver of men? Why hast thou set me as a mark against thee, so that I am a burden to myself? And why doest thou not put on my transgression, and take away mine iniquity? For now shall I sleep in the dust, and thou shalt seek me in the morning, but I shall not be. Khan, Satan really had everything destroyed, man. Basically everything, you know. Anyway, without much talking, chapter 8. Then answered Bildad the Shuhite, and said, How long wilt thou speak these things? And how long shall the words of thy mouth be like a strong wind? Doeth God pervert judgment, or doeth the Almighty pervert justice? If thy children have sinned against him, and he have cast them away for their transgression, if thou wouldest seek unto God betimes, and make thy supplication to the Almighty, if thou wert pure and upright, surely now he would awake for thee, and make the habitation of thy righteousness prosperous. Dog, thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. For inquire, I pray thee, for the of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow. Shall not they teach thee, and tell thee, and other words out of their heart? Can the wash grow up without mire? Can the flag grow without water? Whilst it is yet in his greenness and not cut down, it withered before any other herb. So are the paths of all that forget God, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish. Whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be a spider's web. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure. He is green before the sun, and his branch shooteth forth in his garden. His woods are wept about the heap, and seed the place of stones. If he destroy him from his place, then it shall deny him, saying, I have not seen thee. Behold, this is the joy of his way, and out of the earth shall others grow. Behold, God will not cast away a perfect man, neither will he help the evildoers. Till he fill thy mouth with laughing, and thy lips with rejoicing. They that hate thee shall be clotted with shame, and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. Yeah, like the elder Wakar said, right? Okay, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Sometimes it looks like, there will come no judgment for the two thirds, The scripture talks about judgment is not really coming so speedily than other things, right, in life sometimes. But guess what, man? Okay, this is prophecy that times will get so evil, or are so evil already. Okay, that you might think, oh, you know, uh, sometimes you think like, okay, the time goes faster, Scripture talks about the time goes faster for the elect's sake, right? So, for example, you know, you kind of like you feel that, man. Okay, it has to be, man. You know, it's so wicked that you think, oh man, you know, we are already that late in time, man. You see, because basically the more wicked it gets, the more you know, or you can, or should know, okay, that you know the end is near. Okay, you know, and we have younger brothers in the truth, but you ever ask yourself why they will get the same reward as somebody who is longer in the truth? Okay, if you don't know the answer, I believe there's one video on my channel even that I re-uploaded, okay, talking about that, man. Okay, because really the elect is the elect, man, okay, sealed or not, that's the matter, you know. The matter is about being sealed or not, right? Okay. Sealed or not. Come. So basically, you know, let's continue. Chapter 9. Then Job answered and said, I know it is so of a truth, but how should man be just with God? If he will contend with him, he cannot answer him 1 of 1,000. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength, who had hardened himself against him and had prospered, which removeth the mountains, and they know not, which overturned them in his anger, which taketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble, which commanded the sun, and it riseth not, and sealed up the stars, which alone spreadeth out the heavens, and treadeth upon the waves of the sea, which maketh Arcturus, Orion, and Pleiades, okay, how you say it in English? Okay. And the chambers of the south, which doeth great things past finding out, yea, and wonders without number. Lo, he goeth by me, and I see him not. He passeth on also, but I perceive him not. Behold, he taketh away, who can hinder him? Who will say unto him, what doest thou? Verse 13. If God will not withdraw his anger, the proud helpers do stoop under him. How much less shall I answer him, and choose out my words to reason with him? Whom thought I were righteous, yet would I not answer, but I would make supplication to my judge. If I had called and he had answered me, yet would I not believe that he had hearkened unto my voice. So my voice is a little bit, I don't know. Well, I try my best, you know. Just that you don't wonder, I mean, you know. For verse 17, he breaketh me with a tempest and multiplied my wounds without cause. He will not suffer me to take my bread, but filled me with bitterness. If I speak of strength, lo, he is strong, and if of judgment, who shall set me a time to plead? If I justify myself, mine own mouth shall condemn me. If I say I am perfect, it shall also prove me perverse. Thought I were perfect, yet would I not know my soul, I would despise my life. This is one thing, therefore I said it, he destroyed the perfect and the wicked. If the scourge slay suddenly, he will laugh at the trial of the innocent. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Oh, my voice is really messed up right now, you know. Kinda like hurts when I speak. That's crazy, I never experienced that. But I try to finish the video, you know, because it's not so bad that I can speak at the moment. I believe it comes from that nose thing that I have at the moment, you know. My nose is kind of like always running, and I wasn't preparing enough for that Passover, you know, enough food. So basically I don't eat that much, basically nearly nothing, you know. but that scripture talks about life is more than eating and drinking, and um, I will survive it, at least I will survive it. It's better really to eat nothing than to eat the wrong thing on on the feast, man. Okay. So what I do is, which I don't suggest somebody drinking coffee, but what I do is I drink coffee a lot, and the unleavened bread, of course, every day with the herbs, you know, the bitter herbs, and as it goes for the rest, I just eat fresh things. Yesterday I was eating vegetables a lot, and yeah, man, you know, like I said, I wasn't preparing enough, and that's my own fault, of course. But anyway, it's for me it's more important to eat the right thing than to be always, anyway, overly filled. When you fill, you know that when you eat too much, you feel basically worse uh, than when you was actually hungry, man. You feel worse, man. you know. Or when you drink too much, that's even worse, man. When you drink too much water after eating something, you know, then you feel like I want to fast. I want to fast 3 weeks now. That's how you feel. And soon, man, we will eat and they will be hungry, man, and then you will see how blessed we are, man. Okay, to this prophecy, us being in this truth, man. You will see that soon enough. Okay, so let's continue. Verse 25. Now my days are swifter than a they flee away, they see no good. They are passed away as the swift ships, as the eagle that hasted to the prey. If I say, I will forget my complaint, I will leave off my heaviness and comfort myself. I am afraid of all my sorrows, I know that thou wilt not hold me innocent. If I be wicked, why then labor I in vain? If I wash myself with snow water and make it my hands never so clean, yet shalt thou plunge me in the ditch, and mine own clothes shall abhor me. Verse 32. For he is not a man as I am, that I should answer him, and we should come together in judgment. Neither is there any daysman bewitched us that might lay his hand upon us both. Let him take his word away from me, and let not his fear terrify me. Then would I speak and not fear him. But it is not so with me. Chapter 10. My soul is weary of my life. I will leave my complaint upon myself. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. I will say unto God, do not condemn me. Shew me wherefore thou contendest with me. It is good unto thee that thou shouldest oppress, that thou shouldest despise the work of thine hands, and shine upon the counsel of the wicked. Hast thou eyes of flesh, or seest thou as man seeth? Are thy days as the days of man? Are thy years as man's days? That thou inquirest after mine iniquity, and searchest after my sin. Thou knowest that I am not wicked, and there is none that can deliver out of thine hand. Thine hands have made me and fashioned me together round about, yet thou destroyest me. Remember, I beseech thee, that thou hast made me as the clay, and wilt thou bring me into dust again? Hast thou not poured me out as milk, and curdled me like cheese? Thou hast clothed me with skin and flesh, and hast fenced me with bones and sinews. Thou hast granted me life and favor, and thy visitation hath preserved my spirit. And these things hast thou hid in thine heart. I know that this is with thee. If I sin, then thou markest me, and thou wilt not acquit me from mine iniquity. You can read Psalm 51:7, Job 10 and 15. You can go in Job 10 and 15 real quick. I mean 10 and I have a flaw here. I want to correct it real quick, but you know, it's not the time for that. If I be wicked, woe unto me, and if I be righteous, yet will I not lift up my head. Yeah, that's verse 15. I am full of confusion, therefore said thou, see thou mine affliction, for it increaseth. Thou huntest me as a fierce lion, and again thou shewest thyself marvelous upon me. Thou renewest thy witness against me, and increasest thine indignation upon me. Changes and war are against me. Wherefore then hast thou brought me forth out of the womb? Oh, that I had given up the ghost, and no eye had seen me. I should have been as dog I had not been. I should have been carried from the womb to the grave. Are not my days few? Cease then, and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little. Before I go, whence shall I not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death? A land of darkness as darkness itself, and the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness. Can't. At the moment, we are in this land that is basically, you know, a land of darkness, man. Okay, the only light, okay, is the 144,000, basically, you know, sealed or sealed not yet. Okay, in the end, it's already programmed who it is, right? In the end, it's already programmed who it is. Right? Yeah, so let's continue. Chapter 11. So far let God speak. Okay, the title, you know. Then answered Zophar the Naamathite and said, should not the multitude of words be answered? And should a man full of talk be justified? Should thy lies make men hold their peace, and when thou mockest shall no man make thee ashamed? For thou hast said, my doctrine is pure, and I am clean in thine eyes. But oh, that God would speak and open his lips against thee, and that he would shew thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is. Know therefore that God exact that of thee less than thine iniquity deserveth. Canst thou by searching find out God? Canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection? It is as high as heaven. What canst thou do deeper than hell? What canst thou know? The measure thereof is longer than the earth, and broader than the sea. If he cut off and shut up, or gather together, then who can hinder him? For he knoweth vain man, he seeth wickedness also. Will he not then consider it? For vain man would be wise to a dog, man be born like a wild ass colt. If thou prepare thine heart and stretch out thine hands toward him, if iniquity be in thine hand, put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot. Yea, thou shalt be steadfast and shalt not fear. Because thou shalt forget thy misery, and remember it as waters that pass away, and thine age shall be clearer than the noonday. Thou shalt shine forth, thou shalt be as the morning. And thou shalt be secure, because there is hope. Yea, thou shalt dig about thee, and thou shalt take thy rest in safety. Also thou shalt lie down, and none shall make thee afraid. Yea, many shall make suit unto thee. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. Yeah, you have, you know, people giving up the ghost when they see some signs that will come in these last days. Chapter 12. And Job answered and said, no doubt, but ye are the people, and wisdom shall die with you. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you, yea, who knoweth not such things as these. I am as one mocked of his neighbor, who called upon God, and he answered him. The just upright man is laughed to scorn. He that is ready to slip with his feet is as a lamb despised in the dark of him that is at east. The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and they that provoke God are secure, into whose hand God bringeth abundantly. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord hath worked this? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind? Doeth not the ear try words, and the mouth taste his meat? With the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days is understanding. With him is wisdom and strength, he had counsel and understanding. Behold, he break it down, and it cannot be built again. He shut it up a man, and there can be no opening. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his. He leadeth up counselors away spoiled, and maketh the judges fools. He looseth the bond of kings, and girdeth their loins with a girdle. He leadeth princes away spoiled, and overthroweth the mighty. He removeth away the speak of the trusty, and taketh away the understanding of the aged. He poureth contempt upon princes, and weakened the strength of the mighty. Yeah, you have that basically, verse 20. He removeth away speak of the trusty, and taketh away the understanding of the aged. Because, of course, gray hair or a sign, with age comes understanding, and things like that. But, really you have people having no gray hair, and they are much wiser, okay, having more knowledge and wisdom, okay, than others that have gray hair. So it's really not about gray hair specifically, but for example, if you have a brother with gray hair who is 30 years in the truth already, and you have a brother that doesn't have gray hair, he is most likely only or not so long in the truth, when it comes to his 5 to 10 years maybe, okay? So of course this brother with the 30 years is wiser, but it's not because of his gray hair, it's because of his, it's because he was 30 years in the truth, if you know what I mean, okay? So it's not about that only, if you will, because really, if you have a brother that is younger than you, he's longer in the truth than you, guess what? First of all, you shouldn't look down upon a brother that is younger than you because of the age. Doesn't make sense, and is really, brings judgment. But you also have to understand that basically who is longer in this truth than you is basically spiritual. He has more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding than you, because he is longer in the truth, if you see what I mean. Okay, so let's continue. Chapter 12. And Job answered and said, No doubt, but ye are the people, and wisdom shall die with you. Okay, and we was at verse 22. He discovered deep things out of the darkness, and bringeth out the light, the shadow, to light the shadow of death. He increased the nations and destroyed them. He enlarged the nations and straightened them again. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and causeth them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. They grope in the dark without light, and he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man. Yeah, man, like I said, we are in this we are in this darkness right now. You know, some people think that this is really normal, you know. But I don't know what is so normal about the school system telling you that you descend from apes. Okay. Chapter 13. Lo, mine eye had seen all this, mine ear had heard and understood it. What you know, the same do I know, also I am not inferior unto you. Surely I would ask, I would speak to the Almighty and desire to reason with God. Hello. Oh, my phone is ringing real quick. Verse 4, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. Hear now my reasoning, and hearken to the pleadings of my lips. Will ye speak wickedly for God, and talk deceitfully for him? Will ye accept his person? Will ye contend for God? Is it good that he should search you out? Or as one man mocketh another, do ye so mock him? He will surely reprove you if ye do secretly accept persons. Shall not his excellency make you afraid, and his dread fall upon you? Your remembrance are like unto ashes, your bodies to bodies of clay. Hold your peace, let me alone that I may speak, and let come on me what will. Wherefore do I take my flesh in my teeth, and put my life in mine hand? Doth he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain mine own ways before him. He also shall be my salvation. Verse 16, for an hypocrite shall not come before him. Hear diligently my speak, and my declaration with your ears. Behold, now I have ordered my cause, I know that I shall be justified. Who is he that will plead with me? For now I hold my tongue, or if I hold my tongue, I shall give up the ghost. Only do not two things unto me, then will I not hide myself from thee. Withdraw thine hand far from me, and let not thy dread make me afraid. Then call thou, and I will answer, or let me speak, and answer thou me. How many are mine iniquities and my sins? Make me to know my transgression and my sin. Wherefore hidest thou thy face, and holdest me for thine enemy? Wilt thou break a leaf driven to and fro, and wilt thou pursue the dry stubble? For thou writest bitter things against me, and makest me to possess the iniquities of my youth. Thou puttest my feet also in the stocks, and lookest narrowly unto all my paths. Thou settest a print upon the heels of my feet. And he as a rotten thing consumeth, as a garment that is moth-eaten. Chapter 14. Man that is born of a woman is of few days, and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower, and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow, and continued not. Verse 3. And doest thou open thine eyes upon such an one, and bringest me into judgment with thee? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Turn from him that he may rest till he shall accomplish as an hireling his day. For there is hope of a tree, if it be cut down, that I will sprout again, and that the tender branch thereof will not cease. Doth the root thereof wax old in the earth, and the stock thereof die in the ground? Yet through the scent of water it will bud, and bring forth barks like a plant. But man dieth and wasted away, yea, man giveth up the ghost, and where is he? As the waters fail from the sea, and the flood decayed and dried up, so men lie down and rise not, till the heavens be no more. They shall not awake, nor be raised out of their sleep. O that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secret, until my wrath be past. That thou wouldest appoint me a set time, and remember me. If a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait, till my change come. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Thou wilt have a desire to the work of thine hands. For now thou numberest my steps, doest thou not watch over my sin. My transgression is sealed up in a bag, and thou sealest up mine iniquity. And surely the mountain falling cometh to naught, and the rock is removed out of his place. The waters wear the stones, thou washest away the things which grow out of the dust of the earth, and thou destroyest the hope of man. Thou prevailest forever against him, and he passeth. Thou changest his countenance, and sendest him away. His sons come to honor, and he knoweth it not, and they are brought low, but he perceived it not of them. But his flesh upon him shall have pain, and his soul within him shall mourn. Chapter 15. Then answered Eliphaz the Temanite, which means the Germanite, the German dude, and said, should a wise man utter vain knowledge and fill his belly with the east wind? Okay, because Teman is Germany according to the Bible. Should he reason with unprofitable talk, or with speaks, or wherewith he can do no good? Yea, thou castest off fear, and restrainest prayer before God. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I, yea, thine own lips shall testify against thee. Art thou the first man that was born, or wast thou made before the hills? Hast thou heard the secret of God, and doest thou restrain wisdom to thyself? What knowest thou that we know not? What understandest thou which is not in us? With us are both the grey-headed and very aged men, much elder than thy father. Are the consolations of God small with thee? Is there any secret with thee? Why doeth thine heart carry thee away, and what do thy eyes wink at? That thou turnest thy spirit against God, and lettest such words go out of thy mouth? What is man that he should be clean? And he which is born of a woman, that he should be righteous? Behold, he putteth no trust in his saints, yea, the heavens are not clean in his sight. How much more abominable and filthy is man which drinketh iniquity like water? I will shew thee, hear me, and that which I have seen I will declare, which wise men have told from their fathers, and have not hid it, unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him. He believeth not that he shall return out of darkness, and he is waited for of the sword. He wandered abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. Trouble and anguish shall make him afraid. They shall prevail against him as a king ready to the battle. For he stretched out his hand against God, and strengthened himself against the Almighty. He wonted upon him, even on his neck, upon the thick bosses of his bucklers, because he covered his face with fatness, and maketh collops of fat on his flanks. He dwelleth in desolate cities, and in houses which no man inhabited, which are ready to become heaps. He shall not be rich, neither shall his substance continue, neither shall he prolong the perfection thereof upon the earth. He shall not depart out of darkness, the flame shall dry up his branches, and by the breath of his mouth shall he go away. Let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense. It shall be accomplished before his time, and his branch shall not be green. He shall shake off his unripe grape as the vine, and shall cast off his flower as the olive. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of Pribbery. They conceive mischief, and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit. Chapter 16. Then Job answered and said, I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are ye all. Shall vain words have an end, or what emboldeneth thee that thou answerest? I also could speak as ye do, if your soul were in my soul's stead. I could heap up words against you and shake mine head at you. But I would strengthen you with my mouth, and the moving of my lips should assuage your grief. Dogged I speak, my grief is not assuaged, okay, or assuaged, I don't know how to say that. And dogged I forbear, what am I eased? But now he had made me weary, thou hast made desolate all my company. And thou hast filled me with wrinkles, which is a witness against me. And my leanness, my phone, rising up in the breath, rising up in me, beareth witness to my face. He teareth me in his wrath, who had hated me. He knesseth upon me with his teeth. Mine enemy sharpened his eyes upon me. Just checking real quick. They have, verse 10, they have gaped upon me with their mouth, they have smitten me up the cheek, upon the cheek. Reproachfully they have gathered themselves together against me. God had delivered me to the ungodly and turned me over into the hands of the wicked. I was at ease, but he had broken me asunder. He had also taken me by my neck and shaken me to pieces and set me up for his mark. His archers compass me round about. He cleaveth my wings asunder and doeth not spare. He poured out my gall upon the ground. He breaketh me with breach upon breach. He won it upon me like a giant. Okay, which there were giants on earth. Okay, like the scripture says. And you have many people back then, okay, being actually overrun by giants. Okay. Verse 15, I have sealed sackcloth upon my skin and defiled my horn in the dust. My face is foul with weeping, and on my eyelids is the shadow of death. Not for any injustice in my hands, also my prayer is pure, O earth, cover not thou my blood, and let my cry have no place. Also now, behold, my witness is in heaven, and my record is on high. My friends scorn me, but mine eye poured out tears unto God. Oh, that one might plead for a man with God, as a man pleaded for his neighbor. When a few days are come, then I shall go the way whence I shall not return. Chapter 17. My bread is corrupt, my days are extinct. The graves are ready for me. Are there not markers with me? And doeth not mine eye continue in their provocation? Lay down now, put me in a surety with thee. Who is he that will strike hands with me? For thou hast hid their heart from understanding. Therefore shalt thou not exalt them. He that speaketh flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children shall fail. He had made me also a byword of the people, and aforetime I was as a tabret. Mine eye also is dim by reason of sorrow, and all my members are as a shadow. Upright man shall be astonished at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that had clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. Okay, you read when it comes to prophecies about these last days that the house of David will wax stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul will wax weaker and weaker. If you don't know who Saul is, at least you should know who David is. You should know who both are. Okay, but for example, if you don't remember who exactly Saul was, okay, you should read from 1 Samuel to 2 Samuel. Okay, really, you should read the whole Bible again, man. Okay. Okay, because Saul was the first king, really. Okay, you know, really it was not meant for us to have kings, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gave us to our lust, basically. Okay, so the wicked lust is fulfilled, basically, you know, and basically to these kings, you know, we had these problems. basically later on, if you know. Okay, not to the human being as a king himself, but to this whole idea of having a king, like the heathens, you know. They always need a king or something, you know. Yeah, and we have a king right now, man, an everlasting, okay, which is not, which is, which Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh Shai, everything was created for and by him, okay. He is everything. He's not just a king only, you know. Um, yeah, man. Verse 10, but as for you all, do ye return and come now, for I cannot find one wise man among you. My days are past, my purposes are broken off, even the dogs of my heart. They change the night into day, the light is short because of darkness. If I wait, the grave is mine house, I have made my bed in the darkness. I have said to corruption, thou art my father, to the worm, thou art my mother and my sister. And where is now my hope? As for my hope, who shall see it? They shall go down to the bars of the pit, and when our rest together is in the dust. Yeah, in those people's eyes, we seem to die. You know, that is nothing which is should be too concerned with sometimes. You know, if you're really doing bad, just remember that. Okay, yeah. You know, because every day is a new day, and some might happen. You know, the next day what you don't expect, but it puts you in a better position. You know, even better, like it happened to Job than before. His before he or yeah before he lost everything. Okay, then you know, he was basically um, prophesying, and guess what? Then Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai increased it, so he got double, really, you know. So with that, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakodash, and double honors again to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, Khan Shalom.